Okay. So, if you guys don't remember, in the last session, you guys entered the cave with Hoover and quickly did a scouting mission. Uh, 3 routes to go down in the cave. Went to the right, where you entered the prison of the Pit Eye Goblin encampment. Um, After a quick little bout with some more of the Union members and Pyrite slaying Tony, I think the Goblin, the kind-hearted soul family man.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
surely.
I don't feel bad about him.
Yeah, no,
Which
I'd kill him again.
which
I feel bad about killing Tim, the fellow incel.
Tim the God. There was a lot of actions that were taken that people wish were, they could do over again, but sometimes those decisions have to be made. The strongest decisions have to be made by the strongest people. But after fighting with the goblins, you spared one, freed the captive, which was Captain Belbor of the Sandside Guard. He had been locked in the cage there, and started plotting with y'all to distract the goblins away while y'all stole away to the treasure hoard, which the last remaining goblin also spilled the beans about. So you set up the goblin to make an announcement, an emergency union meeting, which went off, I think, without a hitch. Um, I think even if a couple goblins turned around, you guys were fine. Or no, they were like 2 goblins turned around, and I think, and yeah, Roland just cut him down real quick.
That's me.
So then y'all went into the big treasure room where y'all were face to face with the shark-toothed hobgoblin clan leader known as Dormish, who was able to raise the water, summon up goblins, and fucking smacked Roland down, I think twice. But thanks to some quick healing, a healing potion administered, and a couple blows done by everyone all around, the goblins were quickly dispatched, and y'all were left beaten and bloodied, but ultimately pretty decent. So yeah, that's where we left off. We'll open up to the scenery. So the carnage battles all around you. You see some dismembered bodies of goblins laying at your feet. The smell of stagnant seawater and silt deposits all around you. You see the skull and rock throne where Dormish was sitting at the far corner of the room, and the body of Dormish lays at your feet. What do y'all do? Hoover is beaten up, and he is going to kind of prop himself up against the throne, and Belbor is going to look after his wounds and try and administer some like bandage wrappings to Hoover's slash on his stomach.
Mm-hmm.
So there was like a secret room behind the boss's throne, right?
So yes, you guys would have noticed that there is a passageway to the back right of the room. So just to kind of like lay it out a little bit more. So it's a big cavern. The throne kind of sits in the back center of the room. There are some crates to the back left of the room, and the passageway goes to the back right.
Okay.
If you guys want to, who is the last person to kind of slash at Dormish, or that remembers their initiative?
I don't remember the initiative, but I know I killed the motherfucker Dishonored kill cam style. Like
That's right.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah, I'll even repeat it. I remember it verbatim. Cut off his arm, slapped him around with the meaty end of his arm, and then shoved the knives in his throat, and then cut off his head. I even have a gift for it. If you scroll up in the
I
D&D
remember
channel.
I remember I looked at Roland and I was like, damn, this guy means business.
Yeah.
He really wants to rescue the princess at any means necessary.
I like them fish.
I better not cross this this rogue over here.
So,
Yeah.
Roland, give me a perception check,
I do be perceiving.
and Kaithos, you give me a history check.
I will say I also have dark vision because I'm a whatever dwarf. So,
My
but
history
I rolled a
check
12.
Rolled
My
12.
history check is a 12 too as well.
Yeah, we both rolled 12s
All right.
for our respective roles.
So, Roland, you will notice that the crates to the left of the you'll notice that there are crates that are pretty dry and they look kind of out of place, like they're pretty well put together to the left of the throne. And Kaithos, you will remember that the goblin that you spared talked about the center cavern being the quote-unquote treasure room.
I right, Roland. I do recall that the center room was deemed the treasure room by a local goblin.
Perfect. Let's investigate, but with caution.
Yeah,
knows
how
how
long
many
do these
tracks-
union meetings last?
Not that long. So let's get in, get out. The princess is here. Let's grab her. But before I move into the treasure room, I want to look at those crates that I did be perceiving.
Okay. All right. So, Roland, you're going towards the crates. Are all of y'all going to go search the crates, or are you just gonna like what?
I'll provide a just like a cover for Roland. Like just I'll keep a scope of like what's. I don't want him to get ambushed while he's checking it out.
All right.
I'm gonna run for the crates as well.
All right. You guys.
I'll keep
Hoover gets up as you guys are passing by him. He and Belbor are they're patched up a little bit better. They're still not looking too hot, but Hoover says, "I'll go ahead and go towards the that passageway to the right there, kind of see what's going ahead of us." And
All
you got it.
Belbor.
Hoover. I'm keeping
Trevor over
perimeter.
there. Wait, what did you say, Kaithos?
I just said you got it, Hoover. I'll keep the perimeter.
Roger. So you guys go towards the crates. Go ahead and make an investigation check, all of y'all. And the highest will get in order what I got in plan.
13.
Dang, and I didn't even have any modifiers on mine. Mine was just a solid 18 roll.
Nice.
All right, so 13, 13, 18. So Roland, you will find. I'm gonna post this in chat.
Probably type this in my notes or something. Inventory.
So this is a. I can add this later into the campaign, but this is the description. You find a ivory smoking pipe with gold inlays. You notice that it is long, like imagine Gandalf's smoking pipe from Lord of the Rings. In the kind of in the basin is like a fine silver wire frame that holds the ash, and you notice that there's like a soft glow from the inside of it. Like you notice that there's like a light mist already kind of like seeping out the top of it. It's cool to the touch. As you kind of inhale the aromas of it, you immediately start feeling calm, and you will be able to do as the description says. You'll be able to once per, like, everyone gets this, so everyone gets a charge of the pipe, but once per long rest, you will be able to draw from the pipe and be able to heal half of your hit dice that are available. So it's essentially being able to do a short rest as a quick little bonus action.
Right.
Do you want us to copy paste that item description and like add it onto the website?
I can.
I
add
did that
it-
on my inventory already.
Yeah, I can probably make it a custom item.
What if I don't want to share?
That's your prerogative.
Pass the pipe
If
over
you
here
want,
to
if you want to chief the blunt, that's perfectly fine, bro. But you know,
Hey man, can I hit that?
Maybe.
Unless I think so.
Pyrite, hey, bro. No, Pyrite.
Yeah,
We'll
make
see.
it
Pyrite
Wiz
exhale,
Khalifa
holding it in
over
doesn't do anything.
I know how to do it. I know how to do it.
It's that image of Rousey smoking the blunt.
Wait. I'm gonna see if I can find it as a GIF.
So you get that, and let me see. Since both
Beautiful.
of y'all rolled a 13, just roll flip a coin. Flip a coin.
Oh.
And
Where are we
someone call
finding?
heads.
I'm like just on Google.
Heads is
Here, I have
heads
a
is,
coin.
Heads is Kythos.
Well, you flip it an IRL coin.
Yeah.
All right, heads
All
is
right.
Kythos.
Okay.
It's tails.
All right, so Pyrite, you find this item.
I wonder what that website would have been. Oh, also would have been tails.
All right, you
Flip
find
them
this item. Oh wait, hold up.
Hey Chris, I got this blunt in the cyberverse.
A pipe that does extra healing. By the time we're done describing everything we find in a crate, can we all hit the boof so we can do some healing? Because I know I need it.
I'd be happy to. Would this heal spell slots?
Nah, just
Nope.
healing, I think.
Okay.
So Pyrite, you get this.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Big description.
Somehow I'm all healed up. Do you heal when you?
I don't think you took any damage that round.
You did fall
other
from
than
the ceiling.
falling, yeah. Other than falling,
Okay.
because you spent the majority. Because like what the goblins did, the goblins just tried to net y'all. If y'all got netted, it would have been a little bit worse. But Belbor was able to like strike down nets, free y'all, and you were able to free yourselves easily enough. So like it wasn't too big of a deal. Like in all honesty, the netting would have like really done horrid damage because they would have given them advantage on to hit you, and you would have gotten disadvantage to attack them
Oh, yikes. Yeah.
because you would have been restrained. But yeah, so Pirate, you pick up out of the crates it looks kind of like a dog collar, except it's woven with magical stones, a couple beads that look like it's been carved from gems and rocks. Since you've grown up around mines and inside of a mountain, you would notice that some of these gems are semi-precious, not really too valuable on their own, but they look pretty. And it too kind of gleams with like a soft glow, like moonlight is reflecting off of it. And kind of as you pick it up, a little wisp that looks like it's semi-conscious kind of floats around your hand and like entwines itself around your arm. And you have the ability to cast Find Familiar in the shape of a smaller, tiny animal. To your discretion.
We're getting some pretty useful.
So a full adult hippopotamus is not going to.
That is a yeah. I don't think you can summon that even as like a druid. So.
Yeah. Does this like help with my allergies? Like, am I not allergic to this one, or like, am I going to be something with it too?
Magical.
So, it's a magical animal. So imagine like a ghost dog, except like it'll still look like a dog. Yeah, you can summon it like, and it'll look to what you want it to be. Once every short rest, you'll be able to change its appearance to fit your situation or your current mood. And
get real creative.
Yeah,
with
if you
that.
really want.
Oh, so I'm not like pulling an animal like out of the woods to come follow me. I'm like making this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The companion's band is essentially like the familiar itself is like a sentient item that will manifest out of this band, and form to your will, more or less. But it's still like
I see.
an
Okay.
yeah.
That's very cool.
Nice. I've got a question regarding the smoking pipe real quick.
Yep.
So, is it per use we have to reattune it, or is it per short rest it kind of reattunes itself?
You just to attune. So magical items have to be quote unquote attuned to. It usually takes about an hour, but
Okay.
it's literally just like kind of having the weave that flows through these magical items come attached to you and attached to your signature, and it's kind of like using a superpower. Like you don't know how to use a superpower immediately, but if you practice on it enough, you'll be able to like draw upon it and then use it as if like you'd always known how to.
And unlike the companion band, the pipe we can use as a group, right? So I can use it, then hand it off to others, or is it just one person, one use?
Yes.
Okay.
You can use it as a group. Or if you wanted to use it, you can use your charge that you have to heal somebody else.
Okay. Gotcha. So it's essentially...
if they were using it. Yeah.
So let's just say for every short rest we have 3 uses. As long as we take the hour to reattune it after.
Well, no, you don't have
each
to.
use.
You don't have to reattune it every day. You just attune to it once.
Okay. Gotcha.
So.
And then whenever we're done searching through the crate, I want my first action to be having everybody hit the boof and heal. That needs it, right? So.
Okay.
I'm good.
Let me describe what Max finds. Max, since Kaitos was the last person to reach the crates, they've already been dug through. A lot of old fish heads and netting is kind of at the bottom of it, but you do find 20 gold pieces, so you get 20 gold.
Hey, I'll take it.
All was useful.
So,
do I need to adjust my sheet, or do you
just
do
get
that?
yeah. You can just add 20 gold to your person.
Okay. Let me see how we do that.
And also, so Pyrite, this will be of a great importance to you. These are like pretty much the first like magical artifacts that you guys have come in contact with. Like these are some of the really like sought after things that people are like finding in these ruins, and you have your hands on one.
So I'll look at it very acutely. Be like, guys, this is really exciting. Do you guys understand what this is? Do you understand the historical significance? The types of people that use these tools? Like, I mean, not the gold. Everybody uses that. But this...
What do you mean by types of people?
I don't know if you saw what I was doing in the camera, but as he's speaking, I'm literally like plugging my ears and lighting the arcane smoking pipe because
So
I need to heal.
Roland is like he's like as you're talking about the kinds of people that use these magical items. Roland is like he's like coughing down a cloud. Roll a con check just cause. Like roll a con check, Roland. I want to see if you can hold your smoke.
I'm not doing a saving throw. It's just a regular +3 check. All right, I think it's 13. We'll see how good that is.
It was a DC 10.
Okay,
yeah, you passed. So you're able to hold your smoke pretty well. Like you feel it like a slight cough coming on, and it, like a little bit puffs out, but it's not anything. And
I need to heal. Give me the roll.
You roll.
I swear.
I don't roll.
What is the roll though?
Half your hit dice. So
Sorry,
Roland, you have
27 max HP.
Let's see your hit dice.
So would I roll like a
Short
1d13?
rest. So you have 3 hit dice. You have 3 d8s plus 3. So you'll roll half of that. So you'll roll 2 d8s, and then add that back to your health.
Okay.
I swear. We come across a magical pipe, and you just hit it like it's an everyday elf bar. Like,
There we go. Hey, 9 health. All right.
All right, add that back to yourself.
It's 3 plus 6, just as a heads up.
Yeah, and you'll also remember that both of your healing potions were used up. So this this is probably the best chance that y'all will have to, like actually get some health back.
Let me know if y'all need it.
So again, the boof is not a spell slot.
It's just
increaser.
a charge. Yeah, it's a charge
just a
that
charge.
it's a charge for every person. Every person can receive the benefits of this pipe once per long rest.
I thought it was short rest. Hold on. Let me make sure I read that properly.
It might have been once per short
I'll
rest.
I'll do the long rest just so I can get the spell slot increase, and then I'll do the boof during the long rest if possible.
You guys
Maybe, like, post-cave.
Actually, before y'all decide to do anything, real quick, do a quick perception check of these crates.
14.
12. Yeah, we're not finding the magic item in it. Unless somebody rolls like a 20.
No, this is something else.
Ooh, 18 though. 18.
18.
Oh.
Wait, did Pyrite roll the 18?
Yeah, I rolled the 18.
So Pyrite, since you're like really trying to like stay in tune with like these artifacts, these arcane like the thing that you've left home for, that you've been obsessing over for the longest time, like these crates, you check the outside, and the reason that they're so well put together and they look so different in these caves is, yeah, the goblins didn't bring these in. You notice an insignia on the outside of two W's, like two black W's, and a curved insignia surrounding both of them, kind of stamped onto the side.
Okay, do I know what these insignia symbolize?
I would say roll a really, really high DC history check. I'm gonna say this is, before you roll it, I'm gonna say this is a DC 22. You have to be very in the know.
Bang.
Right.
You had to have done that.
Right.
Oh my god. What's your history at? Like, what was the actual roll numbers for that?
It was a nat 20, and then I have a
Holy
plus.
shit. Okay.
Alright, well, time to skip ahead to chapter 8.
Alrighty, so Pyrite,
all hail
since
Pyrite.
you've been on the quote unquote forums a lot more than people like normally would have, so you've delved into some deep knowledge shit. Like postings about it in Cloud Cradle, whisperings down in the marketplace maybe, but this is the insignia of the wax worms, the black market that has been seen delving around these ruins and trying to collect as many of these artifacts as possible, and have like their fingers in a lot of different black markets throughout Aeloway. How far their reach goes, no one really knows, but they know that their main focus are these artifacts.
Huh.
Okay, cool. I want to like really excitedly point at the insignia, be like, guys, these were the wax worms. Like, this is big.
Yeah.
What were?
So both
James, would I have heard of a group called the Wax Worms before in my
not even
criminal underbelly stuff?
Roland, you might have. It's tough to say because these wax worms, they're not really part of like thieving or like murdering like hit targets. These are just like, they are kind of like a newcomer into the black market, and they've been like quickly like gobbling up territory. So
Very
like
interesting choice of
you don't know
words.
a lot about them. You might know their name. So like you know
Gotcha.
that they're part of the black market, but not much more than that.
Alright. Sounds good.
Look, if anybody knows artifacts, it's the wax worms. That means that this is genuine shit, and it's really good.
I'm gonna trust you on that because I ain't familiar with any wax worms or candle wax or wormies. I'm not familiar.
Alright. Noted.
wormy
And
worms.
one way or another, we have our hands on it. So, guess keep an eye out for the WW symbols.
All right. So
Wumbo worm.
the Wumbo worms. Mondo.
We ain't selling this shit.
Mini.
We're keeping the boof for a while, right?
Yeah.
Unless we
So
find
it's-
something
like,
that we'd rather
it is a
have.
magical item. Pyrite, do you want to summon your familiar? Or you want to just keep it in itself?
I
Because
think I'll hold
case,
off on it.
Also, in case you don't really know about find familiars, so familiars are like even if you're like a druid and you have find familiar, oftentimes unless it's just like a bound animal, it's kind of like a spectral being. So even if it gets killed or lost or whatever, you can just resummon it and it'll be perfectly fine.
Okay. But it's like once I choose its form, I can't choose that form again until I do like a short rest or whatever.
Yes.
Okay, so I'll just hold off on choosing a form for it.
All right. I forgot. Let me pull up my ambient noise. Ooh, this one's new. Let me see.
Wonder if that's animal summon that pirate has can summon like a pit bull.
That might be too big.
If you
Maybe.
really wanted to, yeah, it could be a pit bull.
We gotta
I'm-
get creative
I'm gonna,
with these
yeah,
animal
I'm gonna
choices.
be real. Like a pit bull is, like it's gonna have the same stats as like a normal dog, not a wolf.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, but I could bring it out and it'd be like a Mr. Worldwide, Mr. 305.
Yeah. It comes out as pit bull. It comes out as pit bull's like floating head.
+5 charisma.
Darling. +5 to
Can-
hit whenever you cast fireball.
Name my my familiar Mr. 305.
Fireball.
I saw I conquered a game. Anyways, enough about Mr. Miami. So, as you guys are kind of wrapping up your search of these crates, Hoover comes back around from this other side of the throne, and he motions back behind him. He says, "Bellibor's gone kind of ahead, but it looks like that this passageway leads a little bit deeper into the caves, and by the looks of it, some of the sconces have been used quite recently to light torches. So, if anything is going on with the princess, she might be down this way."
Well, let's hope we get to her before it's too late.
Sounds good to me. Alright, well, we know which way we're going.
Okay. So, as y'all head down this other cavern, you'll notice that its walls are a little bit smoother than in the other caves. So the other cave, a little bit of the ground was weathered smooth by the water. These walls are weathered smooth as if by tools. And the light coming in through little like holes in the wall that have like torches on them kind of like reflect like carvings and grooves along the top and sides of this little tunnel. After a while, so Belbor is going on ahead. He has a torch in hand. He's kind of like making his way through. If you guys could all give me survival checks real quick.
The runes on the wall, are they the same as like the eye stuff that we?
So it's not runes, it's grooves. So,
Oh, grooves,
Yeah. So like I'll just go ahead and let y'all know that this is kind of just like this is not a natural forming cave. This is more of a carved out passageway. And it looks a lot older. This passageway looks a lot older than even the cave was itself.
Got it. So it's man-made or goblin-made,
Interesting.
tailor-made.
Yeah. So what were the survival checks?
I got a
I got
15.
10.
Got a 6.
Oh.
I had a 5 plus 5.
So Kythos and Pyrite, both of y'all will slip on some of the rocks as y'all are heading down and kind of scrape yourselves up. You'll take...
Gonna take damage for no reason.
you failed a survival check. That's not no reason.
Couldn't have been slipping on rocks.
You will each take 3 damage.
I didn't survive.
Alright, I'm at 21 of 24 health.
So you're a little scraped up. You're just kind of like shooken up. It's just a very steep decline into the cave, and you'll kind of slip down a little bit. And actually, Kythos, you will slip down a little bit further. Who failed more? Pyrite, you failed more.
I failed more.
Yeah. So Pyrite, you will slip down a little further than everybody else. And Hoover and Belbor are going to try and catch you. They will each roll their stats. Dex, so he has a +1. I'll roll 2. Alright, so Hoover's able to catch you, like, almost, like, immediately as you slip on by. Belbor, he's holding his torch. He does not notice you kind of slip. But Hoover, like, reaches down and grabs you by the scuff of your neck before you're able to slip further. Because if you'd had the passageway opens up into a big, huge cavern, like, even bigger than the one that that you fought Dormish in. And this one looks as if it's a large sphere.
Just so you know, we can see your notes on the screen share. Do you want us to look away from that?
Look away from that. Don't look at it.
I'm pulling up the stream. I'm gonna read it.
Over, what would I do without you? Thank the gods.
Thank the...
Let's not waste all our nat 20s now.
All right.
Gentlemen.
Thanks for catching me, Hoover. I've already fallen from the ceiling once today.
I almost fell in the Hoover Dam.
Oh no, it's quite alright. I mean, this big body's better be good for blocking something. Let me share this other screen.
And I'm gonna say to the team, make sure you're being quiet. Don't slip and fall on rocks. We still gotta be stealthy. I whisper.
Oh really? We're not supposed to slip on the rocks? Really? Because I did that intentionally. It's a lot of fun. You should slip on the rocks.
I
Easy
ignore
for you
the
to say,
commentary.
Mister. I know how to sneak around everywhere. Some of us are rugged sailors.
I'm not used to land. You say.
Kythos' mustache grows immediately. Some of us are rugged. It's the scene from the SpongeBob movie where Dennis like grows the mustache immediately.
Is he a mermaid?
But if you guys want to give me like a DC 10 perception check as you look out into this big circular cavern.
What is DC
Is that
10?
100? Oh shit! I almost rolled a 100.
It means you got to beat a 10.
For
I
perception.
got a 6.
Okay.
We ain't
6.
seeing shit. 6. Demon shit.
My eyes ain't what they used to be.
This is a normal perception check.
That's spooky, guys. That's a spooky number.
Can I rub my eyes and try again?
Did all of y'all get 6s?
Yes.
Lord have mercy. So I think as Pyrite slipped on by, like he's kind of grabbing rocks and just he accidentally throws a little bit of gravel and grime into your eyes, and you don't see much. But the
Pyrite, why'd you do that?
Belbor will point out that there is some light coming down from what looks like to be some ruins at the bottom of this circular cavern. But
That light up there?
all right, so yeah, you guys look down in the circular cavern. You seem to be at least like 60 feet away from it, kind of like evening out to the ground. 60 feet up.
Ooh,
A big ass drop.
spooky. Let's make sure to be careful around that. Say to everybody sarcastically.
Is there any way down?
You guys look around, but with your 6 perception checks, you are not going to be able to find a way to get down. You'll have to figure out something to do.
What if we have torches? We can like light
Could
it.
I
Dark vision?
cast my familiar and like to be like an owl and have it fly around?
Sure, if you want to kind of use its perception check to find maybe a way to get down.
I don't think it's a bad idea.
Yeah, that. So, I'll go ahead and I don't know exactly how it works. I'm imagining it like a
I
like
have
a Power
a
Ranger ring or something, like
describe
summon
how,
it.
Yeah, describe how you would summon an animal, like an owl, to be to your side.
James, I also have a light cantrip too that I can cast at will. Can I just do that?
Yeah, but I mean, so the perception checks weren't to see in the dark. The perception checks were just to notice things about this cave.
I see.
Yeah. So I don't know. I have it around my arm. I stick my arm out at the ground and imagine like light coming from my arm and forming up an owl.
So as you do that,
Mhm.
the mystical, like the little cloud of bluish, of ghostly bluish energy that had wrapped itself around your arm, like swirls around it again, except this time kind of like in a spiral fashion coming out of your fingertips, and like a ribbon, kind of being wound up in a spiral fashion, it forms a shape of an owl. And you'll see as it gets summoned, it gives a soft hoot and flaps its wings and looks very pleased that it is out of its band. And it hops up on your shoulder.
Alright, well, don't get too comfortable, my familiar. I need you to fly around this cave. Let us know if there's a way to get down, and let us know if the princess is anywhere nearby.
Your familiar gives you a little bit of it gives you like an owl salute and an affirmative woo, and it juts out of the spiral of the it juts out into the circular room. I'll go ahead and give it, I think owls. I'm gonna pull up the stat block from owl because I think they have pretty good perception.
Yeah, they got better eyes than all of our characters, I think. Besides maybe my dark
I
vision,
think the
but
perception's a plus 3. Alright, so let me go ahead and roll that. It rolls an 8.
this owl.
The owl forgot its bifocals at home.
So that's
We
that's
ain't singing
an 8
shit, bro.
after the plus 3.
That's an 8 after the plus 3. Yes. So the owl does like a quick search. You see like a soft blue light kind of like go around the diameter of this or the circumference of this room. It lands back on your shoulder, Pyrite, and gives you a woo, and shakes its head.
Alright, well,
I feel like it's trying to tell you something.
yeah, it's trying to tell me it's as useless as we are. I look at the familiar and I say, alright,
Owl
how easily do you think you could carry me down to the bottom? I mean, I'm only like 3 feet tall, so.
So the owl is gonna. You want to try to fly with this owl like it's a cuckoo?
That is a choice.
The owl's gonna like plant itself kind of like on your shoulder and like furiously try and fly up. I'll give it a strength check. Like this is a DC 25 strength check. And wait. So you're gonna have to. No, wait. What's it? It's
Am I allowed to speak up before we make this decision?
-4.
Guys, I do believe I have an adventuring gear set that has 50 feet of rope. Just saying.
Oh wait, hang on.
So you guys, you guys think you might want to tie the rope and belay down?
Do I have an adventure? I also have 50 feet of rope. Can I just tie it to Roland's rope and make it 100 feet? You said it's like 60 feet deep of a cavern.
You can certainly try.
I think that's better than the owl killing him.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work.
Yeah, let's tie our rope together.
The owl nods very quickly. Ooh.
Right. You'll be of use to me later.
Ooh. The owl kind of like shifts
can't
away.
Understand you.
Shifts kind of like away from your shoulder a little bit.
Alright, Roland, let's tie this rope together and let's giddy up down this cavern.
So yeah, you guys tie the rope together. You now have 100 feet of combined rope.
Yes.
Belbor looks around. He plants like a little metal javelin that he plants a javelin to the ground into like a crag in the rocks and makes a little bit of an anchor point. Gives you all a thumbs up and says, "Hey, if you need, I'll be able to secure this up here." And he ties it around. Says, "You guys help yourself down, and I'll go in after you."
Perfect. All right.
Thank you.
All right. So yeah, y'all belay down pretty easily. If like Roland, I'd say make an athletics check with advantage if you're going down first.
Yeah, I'll do that. First roll, it's a 10. Second roll, 19. All right, I'll take it.
Yeah. So that passes. You're able to make your way down pretty easily. If you want, I mean, Roland, you had advantage because like you're used to kind of like climbing up and down these ropes for, you know, I'm assuming breaking and entering. So I'll go ahead and let you have that. And if you want, you can give the help action to anybody else that's coming down after you.
Okay, cool.
Alright, so everybody else make your athletics check with advantage as Roland is kind of guiding y'all down. He's, I'm assuming, like, just lighting the way, giving y'all a little bit of a way to see. Alright.
With advantage means you roll twice and you pick the higher of the two?
Yes.
Alright. Higher for me is 20.
Alright, 20 definitely passes.
Higher for me is 6.
So, Kythos, you're gonna fall a little bit.
Oh god. Can I be there ready to catch him?
Yeah,
assuming I was
so-
like at the ready.
Yeah, so Roland, go ahead and make a strength save.
Alright, strength saving throw.
Yes.
Oh, wait. I didn't see what that was. Oh, nat 20.
A nat 20?
Nat 20.
You're able to like perfectly just brace yourself under Kythos' weight, and Kythos, like, you bound off of him like a trampoline and you land on your feet. Like you like a springboard. The owl holds
My
up
hero.
Yeah, the owl holds up the 10 sign. And after you do that, both Belbor and Hoover will make their way down as well. Belbor looks around as y'all make your way to the bottom of this sphere. Kind of scratches his head for a moment and points into a direction. He points to the northeast. It says, remember seeing the ruins this way. And he's gonna kind of make his way towards to where he saw. If y'all are following suit, after a while,
There's nothing else in this room of interest that we've seen, right?
Not no, because I would say just like because of those perception checks high up, you weren't able to really discern anything like specific about this room. Like it's pretty big. Imagine like what I kind of had envisioning is like Colin, this will make sense to you, but if like once you come into like the first area of, if not the catacombs in Dark Souls 1, but more like the Great Hollow in Elden Ring. So it's like it like
You mean
so whenever you open up into the Great Hollow beneath the Landell sewers, and like it's all roots, but it's a huge cavernous area. Imagine that. Like there's light coming down from like a mysterious source, but it's like a huge cavern with like a very murky bottom.
I want to see if I can find a good image. Let me see. Minus the buildings.
Like deeper depths.
Yeah, I think that's what you were. Not the Great Hall. Great Hall is from DS1. Deep
That
root
is from
depths.
DS1.
Deep root depths.
Sorry,
I can't
like
find
trees, roots, big cavern, kind of.
Okay. I'm looking up, see if I can find concept art, but this all features like the waterfall, so I don't want to get that in the imagery. I mean, I could just look up like underground forest cave. Or something. I don't know. I find some good concept art.
Okay, so there are trees and stuff in here?
No, there's no trees. No.
No trees.
Okay.
How about this, like... Oh, that's AI art. I mean, that looks kind of like it. You know, it's funny, I was actually looking up this exact imagery on Google for my writing. Sort of, no spoilers.
The one I posted?
No. Like, underground forest cave stuff.
Oh.
No spoilers. In fact, I don't even think it's canon at this point, but... Like, I'm looking at the same imagery I looked at probably like a month and a half ago. Anyways, I get the idea.
Okay.
Underground
Yeah.
fantasy cave.
So, after a while of walking, you guys will start to see a light glowing up ahead. Belbor and Hoover are going to kind of like get down as Belbor kind of like motions y'all to like follow suit, because he's hearing some some voices coming from up ahead. You hear from above this little rise, like the rocks on the ground, and some of the moisture has created like a mist down in the bottom of this cavern. And you hear from up ahead, you hear grumblings of just
Spooky.
yeah.
Get down.
Alright, so each of y'all need to make a really quick stealth check.
Stealthy. Rolled an
11.
8. Oh, no,
I also
I'm
have
getting-
this symbol that's a disadvantage next to my stealth
Yeah,
sign.
so that means since you're wearing what, scale mail armor?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, since you're wearing scale mail, you get disadvantage on stealth rolls. That means you roll twice, you take the lower.
I rolled a
6.
Oof. We got some low rolls.
Yeah, so even the passive perception will be able to beat that. So as you guys are kind of like coming up, like your boots are like scraping the ground, you're real tired, like you're beaten up a little bit, but all of a sudden like the voices the grumbling will stop, and the light will like fade out a little bit.
I think.
Who's out there?
I think they might have heard us. Don't scream that now.
So, did you actually scream out? As
Well,
you
I
say
guess
that,
I assume,
as you
I assume
say
my
that,
stealth roll.
I'll go ahead and say
I
that
assume my
that
stealth roll.
yeah,
Right.
with those stealth rolls, a crackle of lightning will emerge from this mist cloud,
Go.
and all of y'all are going to have to make a DC 12 dexterity check.
Okay. I got this. What was that? A nat 20 plus 2? Alright.
Okay.
I got a 13.
Okay.
I'm out here lightning bending.
13.
Alright, so you'll pass. So this crackle of lightning will, and I'll go and roll for Billboard and Hoover as well. Ooh. So, Billboard passes, Hoover does not. He will take... No, not a
100 damage.
He's gonna take 9 damage.
Oh no.
So Hoover, he's not able to roll out of the way as this lightning strikes the ground and spreads out all around y'all. He is going to have a shock run up his body, and he's going to fall to his knees.
We still have 2 boof charges, don't we?
Yes, I don't think
Technically.
I don't think Hoover and Belbor, I don't think took the boof charges.
Yeah. So if you two, Pyrite and Kythos, are willing to give up the boof charges, we could throw them the pipe and just be like, get high.
I'm more than happy to give up the move charge. Or fall into comrade.
Alright. What was that roll?
Don't worry about it.
Okay. Here, give them boof charge. James, you want me to roll for
Yeah,
the boof
go
charges, or
ahead
do
and
you want to do it?
Roll, what his hit dice is. He has, yeah, go ahead and roll 2d8.
He heals for 9.
Alright, heals for 9. Alright, let me go ahead and write that down.
And now we only have 1 boof charge left.
So Hoover
And I can
has-
be used to remember.
Hoover is looking beaten up. He took some heavy fucking damage from that last smack from Dormish.
Spooky.
Alright, so roll a 9. Yeah, everyone roll perception.
We do be out here perceiving. What the fuck are these rolls? I just got another nat 20.
Give some good luck over to me.
What the hell? Like, seriously?
12.
Like, am I cheesing this?
You said perception?
Yeah.
RNG's really on my side tonight. Holy
I-
hell. We've got 2 nat 20s back to back, actually.
Alright,
Damn.
so Kythos and Pyrite. I'm gonna have to change the music for this, guys.
Sorry, y'all's eyesight isn't as good as mine.
So you're gonna see this, but let me
Much dust built up in this thing. Ew. Just realized it never dusts the inside of my lamp. I just created like a storm of dust. You clean that real quick.
So Kythos and Pyrite are gonna get disadvantage on this roll. But Roland, since did you get a nat 20?
I got another nat 20. Yes, that's what I was freaking out about a minute ago.
So Roland, I would say that you're able to warn one other person to negate their disadvantage.
Okay.
But
Who's standing closest to me of the party? Of Max and Andrew?
I would say, given the last lineup of your marching order, Pirate would be. Because
Alright.
Roland is, because Kythos is usually in the back.
Alright, cool. I'm shouting to Pyrite then. Get the fuck out of the way!
Alright. So,
I know what I'm doing.
Roland, you will see a shabbily robed goblin
Boy, more goblins!
that's surrounded by mist and like you know heat lightning as it kind of like travels through clouds and lights up a night sky.
Mm-hmm.
So he has like clouds kind of like encircling him, like almost like he is like an eye of a storm. And he looks.
I sense something cramping my style in this room.
Let's see this post.
I don't want to fight Virgil the Goblin right now. Oh god.
Kind of like he's definitely smaller in stature than Dormish. And he's like gonna give you like you're gonna see as like the lightning kind of illuminates his face in the bottom of this grotto, like a devilish smile as he moves the storm clouds around your party from away from where he's standing, and he's going to cast Fog Cloud on all of y'all. Now, since I'm gonna say since most of y'all were caught unawares, Bellabor and Hoover are gonna get disadvantage, but
Is there anything I can do to dispel fog with my weather powers?
I think not unless you have Gust. You can't dispel gas. But Roland, I'll go ahead and have you get advantage since you rolled a nat 20, and Pirate, you will roll normally.
You know what's funny? I have fog cloud of my own.
Fog Cloud's a good spell. So you will. You, Pyrite and Roland, you both roll dex saves to dive out of the way as this fog cloud's coming your way. And Roland, you will roll with advantage, but everyone else will roll with disadvantage. So I'm going to go ahead and roll for Hoover.
Fuck, alright. Is that a nat 20 I saw, or is that a dirty 20?
Yeah, I got it at 20.
You got a nat 20?
What are with these rolls?
Well, you know,
Seriously?
good workings.
Alright,
So
I have not rolled
the
yet.
lowest roll for Hoover was an 11. That's not going to do it. He's going to slip and fall. For
15.
Bellabor, he's going to roll. He has a +1 as well.
We got a 13 deck. You said roll for disadvantage?
Yeah,
now?
roll disadvantage. Yeah, Bellabor is also going to get caught in the fog cloud.
Oof.
Oh, 9.
Was that your first roll or second roll?
9 was my second roll.
Okay, so
My
Yeah,
first was
so Kaitha, everyone except for Roland and Pyrite are going to get caught in this fog cloud, and you are going to be blinded. I'll go ahead and have y'all roll a d4, and that d4, unless someone gives you the help action, will determine on which way you kind of like head to get out of this fog cloud. So, with a nat 20 though, Pyrite, I'll go ahead and allow you to roll towards this goblin and kind of close the gap a little bit. Roland, you kind of like dive to the side, and you're still more than like 60 feet away.
Okay.
But Pyrite, you kind of roll forward to get out of this fog cloud, and you are actually 30 feet away from this goblin. This goblin looks up to you, and he doesn't look like too shaken at all, but he snorts and says,
You've made the wrong decision coming down this way. Now you'll perish just like all those that have come before you.
Fuck you, bitch.
all of y'all roll initiative.
You made the wrong decision being alive.
I'm tired of fighting fucking goblins.
Too
Roll
fucking
initiative,
bad,
man.
you're level 3! I'm gonna throw a frost giant at you, and you're gonna wish you were fighting fucking goblins, bitch.
Get me out of this game. Where's the princess?
Where's the initiative on the website? I can't find it.
It's in the middle. It's the shield icon. Oh wait, no. It's the thing next to the shield
Oh,
icon.
I see it. Okay, I see it. 8. My rolls
Also
have
rolled an
been
8.
doo-doo this whole game.
Yeah. Initiative's important. I also rolled an 8, so I'm there with you.
I'm ready to throw my last, what the fuck is it? My lightning javelin spell. Sacred flame. No, what was it called?
While you're still blinded. Fuck
Oh,
you.
roll.
Fuck you, boom!
Chain lightning. I think you have. Is it chain lightning?
No, chain lightning is
Yeah, I'm
a
ready to-
heightened spell.
I'm ready to
Yeah.
guiding bolt this fucker.
Alright, so...
Yeah, guiding bolt, and then you have sacred flame every turn. And
I didn't ask how big the room was. I say guiding bolt.
Guiding bolt is a single target,
guidance
so you're
if we
fine.
want to.
Guided it.
Pyrite got a 19.
Oh, Jesus.
This
I'm due for a good roll. I'm ready to
got
guiding bolt this.
a 8. And this goblin named Rungy will roll his initiative. And he only rolled a 9. So
We're-
it
I'm
will
gonna-
go- Well, actually, let me roll one other thing.
I'm gonna interrogate this goblin if I don't instant fucking kill him. See if we can figure out anything about the wax worms. A clue, perhaps. 48. What? That is a big number.
Hold up.
Holy hell, what is that?
Don't worry about it.
1817 plus something else.
Don't worry
Oy,
about it.
that's extremely close to 60.
Don't worry about it.
Where are you seeing these?
If you go to, like, you're on the D&D Beyond page,
Yeah.
by, like, their logo, like, the anvil and the hammer, is like a text icon that should have, like, a blue dot next to it. That's where you can look at, like, the history of rolls.
The
I've been
game
looking at
log?
that. Yeah. Somebody has 3d20s, and they were all very high.
Okay.
So-
Oh. They've been rolling in my name.
Spooky.
Sorry, I gotta make sure.
I gotta fill my water. I'll be back in like.
Wait, was that?
Sounds good. He's just getting water.
Okay.
You do your math.
Alright, Roland, I'm guessing you have a higher dex than Kythos does.
My dex is
Actually, you both have a +2. So, wait, no.
+2.
Roland, you have a 15, so Roland.
I have 15, yeah. So I go first? Is that what you said?
Yes.
Alright.
Actually, first will be Pyrite.
Alright.
Alright.
Of this
Am I
group.
close enough that I can, like, get up and attack this goblin?
What is your movement speed?
I'm gonna get some water too.
Good question. Hold Hold up, where exactly? Walking speed is 25 feet.
Alright, you'll be able to get within, like, almost within striking distance of him, but not enough to actually hit him. Unless you have, like, a ranged attack that you can do.
Alright, and Great Sword would not be ranged enough. Alright, let's see, does it count as my action if I, like, tell my familiar to go and attack this guy?
Yeah, it's not going to do much, but you can command it with a bonus action.
Maybe if you hit him with the familiar, it will dispel the fog. He'll get distracted. Yeah.
'Cause I'm just thinking, would I be able to run up and also, like, tell my familiar, fly and attack this person? Can I do both, or is it one or the other?
I will allow this, yes. But just so you know, an owl is not going to have too good of a hit, but you can still try and do something.
Alright, I'm just going to man my owl. I'm gonna say is like, go for his eyes if you can. Just try to distract him, really. So send my owl after him and then go out running after him to get as close as possible.
Alright, go ahead and roll to hit. Let me go ahead and post the owl stat block real quick.
Pyrite has been sharpening his companion's talons before this fight with a nail file.
It will do 1 slashing damage if it hits.
One damage is better than none damage.
Yep.
Right? Or am I right?
Alright, so to hit. Sorry, remind me, what do I roll? Is that an D8?
That's a 2 hit, that'd be a D20. A D20
Okay.
plus 3.
Alright, so 17 plus 3, so a 20.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
Oh yeah.
I guess that's just a 1 damage. So I'll go ahead and mark that down.
Fuck yeah. Let's get it. Owl.
Yeah!
And actually, since that is an attack that hits, he'll have to roll concentration to keep Fog Cloud up. So let me go ahead and roll that.
Ooh, please tell me he drops this immediately.
What's his concentration? Plus 2. Yeah, he passes. So Fog Cloud stays up.
Damn.
So you see, like a streak of blue, like fly out of the sky, and your owl screeches, goes, ah! and nails this goblin like right on his like cheek. You think he's about to like you think the clouds around his hand are about to like wither away, but he just like he locks back in and is able to bat the owl away just for a moment to retain his concentration. But after Pyrite, is there anything else you want to do, Pyrite?
Let me check. Are there any other actions that I have? No, I think I'm too far away to do anything that would hit.
All right. So you're gonna go ahead and end your turn.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and end.
Alrighty. So after that, let me roll a quick D4. I'm going to say 1, 2, it's going to be R'hllon. 3, 4, it's going to be Pyrite. R'hllon, out of the corner of your eye, from one of these shallow pools of water, a rumbling starts, and a very familiar but unwanted sight befits your eyes. You remember back from the ship that you guys sailed in on, zombie pirates were attacking you. Out of this water rises a larger zombie pirate with a lavish brown overcoat, wielding a rusty scimitar, slowly shambles to life out of this shallow pool, and kind of makes a stumbling dash at you, and he is going to attempt to make a strike on thee.
Spooky. Oh no.
R'hllon, what if I use my guiding bolt? If you stall him in the water, I can electrocute him.
I'd say save it, honestly. Not to meta.
Alright.
Please,
That
low
will
roll.
be a 13 and a 23.
13 matches and 24 obviously beats.
Alright, so they both hit.
Yeah.
Alright, so he's going to roll 2d8s. That is a 10 damage to you.
Alright,
So this
glad
zombie, you see he rises out of this water, goes, and then lunges at you and kind of like sloppily like flails his scimitar with like an old, like almost instinctually as if he's still in his swashbuckling days, and makes 2 very like deep gashes against you, R'hllon.
Ouchie. That hurt.
And as a bonus action, he is going to raise a finger, and one of you in the fog cloud. I'm going to go ahead and roll a d6. 1, 2, it's going to be Kythos. 3, 4 is going to be Bellybore, and 5, 6 is going to be you.
Please don't hit me.
No, you're not in the fog cloud.
Okay, good. Thought it was
Kythos?
Skeleton going for a hit again.
You're not really going to see this happen, but you feel a presence kind of like engulf you for a moment, kind of like as if a shadow had just passed over you, and something is going to attempt to hit you. Okay.
I'm
Except
scared.
it gets advantage. No, wait, it still gets disadvantage to hit. So yeah, 3. I'm guessing a 3 does not hit.
What are you asking?
I'm guessing an 8 does not hit.
How do I know if it hits or not? What am I
What's
checking?
your armor class?
Your armor class.
Armor class is 18.
All right, yes. So that would not hit.
Thank goodness.
You just feel like something just graze off of your armor, and like sparks kind of like come off as it hits your scale mail, and you see like a rotting arm like fade back into the fog cloud.
Ugh, disgusting. Get the fuck off me.
All right, that's going to be Hoover's turn. Hoover is going to roll a d4 to choose what direction he's going to run in. North, south, east, west. East. All right. He is going to, or northeast, southwest. So he's going to start running south. And he makes it out on the opposite side of the fog cloud. But so now he's on the opposite side. He doesn't see anybody. So he is going to use his action to hold it. He is going to use the remainder of his action to hold a reaction to shout for help on anybody else trying to leave the fog cloud, so they get advantage on where to go. All right. So after that. We're gonna roll that d6 again. Actually, it's gonna be a d4. That's still gonna be you, Kythos.
Damn it.
That is a 12. So I'm guessing a 12 also doesn't hit.
No, not at an armor class of 18.
Okay. So once again, from kind of like that same direction that you got hit at the first time, you hear just a groan as like something just like whooshes past you and like whiffs in the fog.
And I say, you persistent little bugger.
All right, that's going to be Belbor. Belbor is going to... Well, he's going to get advantage from Hoover in order to get out. So I'll just roll... I'll roll 2 d20s. Actually, Hoover will just shout, and he'll go in the opposite direction. So from the back of the... So you hear behind you, Max, and Belbor will hear this as well. I think I came out on the wrong side. Just go away from my voice, and I think you should be in a better situation than I am. And Max, you're going to feel a quick rush of wind from, I guess, to the right-hand side of you, as Belbor will take a dash out of this fog cloud. And Pyrite and Roland, you see, like, in a quick... like puff of smoke, wisps still kind of cling to him. Belbor comes out with a crossbow in hand, ready to strike out against this cleric. And Grungir like snarls as he sees somebody making out of his fog cloud. After Belbor, that is going to be, I guess, since you're the only one left in this fog cloud, Max. 2 more attacks are going to go against you.
Okay.
All right. Does a 19 hit?
Yes, because I have armor 18.
Alright, so this is going to be... D6 plus 1. It's going to be 4 damage.
Okay.
So, Max, you see like an old rusty mace come out from like from behind you and kind of clocks you on the shoulder. And like your scale mail is able to absorb a little bit of it, but like you still feel it like kind of like bruise your skin and like almost dislocate your shoulder as it like crunches down.
That all you got, you cocksucking cleric?
So after that, it is going to be Grungir. So Grungir is going to retain his concentration on Fog Cloud, and he is going to cast... He is going to cast Hold Person on Pyrite, since he's right in front of him. Actually, no, Hold Person's a concentration spell. He is going to instead... He is going to, he's going to lift up his arm, and you see on the right side of his arm like a tattered cloak that's reminiscent of, well, I mean, I guess Kythos would notice like a Tempest cleric's cloak. It has like a symbol of a lightning bolt and a hand clutching it, the symbol of Talos, and he lifts up his right arm, and underneath his arm is a glowing, cracked blue eye. Like imagine like the Millennium puzzle piece from Yu-Gi-Oh, except like just the eye part, and it's like completely flat and made out of like a glowing blue material. And it is going to surge with like electric energy as he raises his arm up, and from the mist that surrounds you guys right now, lightning is just going to start striking around you, and all of y'all have to make DC 12 dexterity saving throws. So I'm going to roll
Gotcha.
for...
Oh, that would be good.
I'm going
I
to
got
roll
a
for...
three.
Not good.
I've had the worst rolls.
Alright, so...
Alright, I'm rolling mine. Please. Let's get it. Alright, 19.
19 works.
Yay. Not dead yet.
And I'll go ahead and... Actually, I think, fucking Uber is out of the range of this, so he's not going to be able to get hit, but... So, Pyrite gets hit, Bellboard gets hit, Max, do you get hit?
At a 3.
You get a 3, okay.
So you don't get hit.
2d6. You all take 7 damage.
Holy shit. I have 10 health out of 24.
That's for, oops. That's for everybody who didn't make this save.
Yes.
7 damage.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and record that for Belmore. Alright, how's everybody looking?
10 health.
10 health.
Remember, you still got
This
the
princess,
boofs.
princess better be worth it.
You still have the boofs.
Mm-hmm.
Just telling you. Alright, alright, after that is going to be Roland.
Alright, finally. So
Wait, is it... Or... No, wait. This would be the last one of the first turn, right?
Yes.
yeah, I haven't
Okay.
even done any
Yeah, at
actions.
the very end of initiative.
So this skeleton's like right up on my cooch, correct?
Yes.
Alright, well, looks like it's daggering time. Because I was originally going to go after the main goblin moblin dude, but looks like I have to attack Skelly Man. So I'm going to do the double dagger usual special.
Go ahead and
See
roll.
what happens. 6 for the first dagger, and then bonus action dagger. I have to ask because I always forget. Does that also the +4, or does that become like a +2?
That is a +2. It's just your it's just your dex, I think.
Okay. I have to add 2 to this, so it's a 14.
14 hits.
Okay, cool. And then damage does not involve sneaky damage, so it just does the regular damage.
Yep.
Boo to boop. 3.
Alrighty, so you are able to like slash off, I guess, a rib or 2 of this zombie. He is not looking too fucked up. Kind of, he gives you a shaky laugh, and you see the guts that are barely hanging in from his belt buckle like jiggle as he chuckles at you.
Fucking great.
Kythos, that's you, brother.
I think it's time to cast Sacred Flame. if possible.
You are in a fog cloud and are blinded.
Can I do it? Is light gonna help dispel the fog? That
No.
spell? No.
You heard me. Sacred Flame.
Just run in the same direction Delabor did. You'll get out.
I'm gonna run out.
Okay.
Same direction.
Alright, so Max, you are going to be able to... I would say since, like, yeah, Belbor already made his way out, you can go ahead and, like, make the deduction that, like, to go north. So you end up on the same side. Belbor is right next to you. You still have an action left. What are you doing?
Fuck it. I'm using guiding bolt at the cleric.
Roll to hit.
18.
Alright, 18 will hit. Roll your damage, brother.
8 damage.
What? There's no way that can be 8 damage.
Oh, there is a way.
I rolled 4d6 and I got 3 plus 3 plus 1 plus 1.
Instant kill, instant kill, instant kill.
So, yeah, I mean, yeah, you pop out of this cloud, triumphantly, hoo-ha! And like a ray of light comes out and smacks this goblin right on his long
You fucked with the
nose.
wrong person.
And like it hits him on like his eye, like his actual eye, and it like stays glowing there. But he kind of like he snickers and he says,
It's quite a light show. What, do you need something to help protect you from the dark?
and whoever attacks this Grungir next will get advantage.
Finish the job.
I can't even fight a fucking skeleton today.
All right, so now we're back at the top of the order. Pyrite, that's you. What are you doing, brother? You're right in the middle of this dude's face.
I'm so fucking tired of this goblin, so I am going to swing with my great sword. So I go to hit.
Yeah, and you will get advantage on your first swing.
So that means roll twice,
Take
right?
fire.
With my
Yep.
enhancement on both of them, right?
On the first one. Oh, yeah, you only have one attack, right?
Sorry, when you say advantage, I thought you meant like roll to hit with advantage.
Yes. Sorry,
Okay.
I thought you had 2 attacks already, and I'm thinking too far ahead.
Okay, so first one I rolled an 8 and I have a +6 enhancement, and second one I rolled a 15. Does that also get the +6
Yes.
enhancement?
So, yeah, either or would hit. So go ahead, and roll your damage.
All right. So I got 7 damage.
Right. Recorded.
Okay, and I don't get advantage on damage, just one roll for
Yeah,
that.
just roll.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, you make this monster swing down on this cleric. Like with the help of the guiding bolt, kind of lighting the surroundings. You're able to find out like where his neck is, and you make a solid like stab right into like his left pec. That's unarmored from his cloth. And he shrieks and stumbles back a little bit as blood starts to ooze from this new wound. And that will be the captain's turn. So the captain.
All right. I can't like.
Oh wait, you
motion for my owl to try to take a hit as well.
Go right ahead, yeah. Oh wait,
All right.
and that'll wait. He has to roll for concentration. It's half damage, so that would be he'll just roll d10. D10 plus 2. He passes, so Fog Cloud stays up. Roll to hit with your owl friend. It's +3, I think, right?
Yeah. All right. Got a 6 plus 3, so does 9 hit?
No, 9 does not hit.
All right.
So your owl like swoops down and like gives him a little smack on the ass, but not much other than that. So after that is going to be the captain's turn. The captain is going to look down at Roland, and he is going to attempt to
Fucking kill me. Watch it happen.
He's going to attempt to harpoon ye.
Oh god.
From like his like rib cage, you see that like he has like a harpoon sticking out of it. He's going to pull it out and attempt to like stick you to the ground with this harpoon.
Yay. Can't wait to see the roll. Oh boy, here it comes.
Does a 23 hit?
Surely not. Let me check. Let me just do some math real quick. Yeah. How much damage?
That is a D8 plus 2. Wait. A D10 plus 2, pardon me.
I'm probably dead. Let's find out.
That is a 11 damage.
That 11?
Yes.
All right, that's I'm dead. I'm downed, boys. Send fucking help.
So once again, Roman, he is pierced to the ground with this harpoon. It sticks right through his leg, and just the pure amount of blood loss drains from his body, and he passes out and crumples to the ground in front of this zombied captain.
No, I'm not doing as good as I did last fight, boys.
Alright, so after that, it is going to be Hoover's turn. Hoover is going to make a circle around. Let me roll a D4 to see if he goes around the left or right of this fog cloud. He goes around the left, so that is going to be Roland's side. So Roland, as your vision starts to fade away from you, you'll see like Hoover run up with his great axe in hand, and try and like take on this zombie one-on-one. He's going to.
Yay! Say, collapse on the ground with a harpoon in my leg.
Don't worry, Shorty. I'll take care of this ruffian. Nobody takes down a friend of mine without my consent.
It was so nice. Thank you.
He's going to roll to hit. That's a plus 5. Alright, a 16 does hit, and that is going to be D12 plus 3. Ooh, almost max damage. Hoover runs up and does like a giant, like just massive hit against this captain, dealing. God damn. Was that 14 damage?
Holy shit.
Thank you.
All right, this captain's looking like he just lost a couple more than just a rib. Like he's lost like his entire like left side, like right side of his body. Like he was like just holding the javelin down into Roland's body, and even before he was able to take his arm up, like it's cut off and it's just stuck there.
I say, dying on the ground.
some blood like gets caught in your beard and it starts to turn your beard even more red.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so after that, I'll go ahead and skip them. They're stuck in the fog cloud. Belbor, he's up front. He is going to advance as much as he can onto Grungir and attempt to make a crossbow attack. Or a short bow attack, I should say. That's plus 3, d6. Alright. I'll just roll both these at the same time to save. Alright, he's gonna miss. So he kind of like runs up. He comes almost up to you, Pyrite. He is not able to like close the gap, but he's still like he takes a slide on the ground and attempts to make a shot against Grungir, but the arrow just whizzes past Grungir's head. Like he was aiming for a headshot, trying to finish this early, but was unable to cinch the deal. They're gonna get
Great shot.
Listen, man, I'm trying my best. It's kind of a dark cavern, okay?
Well, it gets dark for me too. Seems like I'm hitting them.
Well, yeah, you have. I mean, do you want me to go off of who has dark vision or not? Because I can also give him disadvantage.
No.
Okay. In fact, I could also give. I think what, Kythos, do you have dark vision?
I don't know where to check that. Features and traits?
You do have dark vision. Alright.
Oh.
But anyways,
I do,
this next person skipped because they're also in the fog cloud. It is going to be Grungir's turn.
Boo!
We don't like you.
So Grungir is going to attempt to attack Kythos
Bring it.
with a thunder bolt.
Can I Zuko this shit and redirect it back?
Surely.
Let's see. Huh. Alright, let's see. That is... What is his plus to hit? Plus 4 to hit, alright. Does a 19 hit you?
Oh my goodness.
It does by 1.
These rolls.
Sorry, I did not mean to re-roll. That. You are going to... What is that? Three D6. You're going to take 11 damage, Kythos.
I am down.
Alrighty. So, Kythos, real quick, before you hit the ground. So, actually, I'm going to save this. But something's going to happen to you after this battle. Alright, so, Kythos goes down. Alright, that's going to be Roland. Roland, go ahead and make me a death saving throw.
Alright. Let me see. Is that just a natural, like a nat 20 straight up?
Yes.
Okay. Not sure
What
if
does
it
he
was a
need to
specific.
He just needs to get a 10 or up. Alright, add 1 to your death save, dude.
Failure.
And
Fucking great.
Kythos, go ahead and add 1 to your death saving throw, or roll a death saving throw. Don't add a fail. Roll your death save.
Okay. So just roll a nat 20. Or sorry.
If
that
you roll a nat
D20.
20, you will hop up with 1 health.
Okay. Alright, D20. Here we go. I got 18.
All right, add a save. Add a success.
Okay. Do I also add a failure? Or...
No, just add a success.
Okay. And then, do I do like temp HP, healing, damage, anything? No. Okay. Alright.
So that will go to the very top of the initiative. Pyrite, what you doing, brother?
Okay, so we still have like 1 boof left.
You have 2 boofs left.
Oh, okay. Because we gave 1 to Hoover. Yeah,
Yes.
and then Roland took 1
Well,
himself.
everyone gets their own boof for the day. The only person that took,
okay.
yeah, the only person that took a boof was Roland and Hoover.
All right, so Roland already took his boof. He can't take another one. Is there any way we can get it to Kythos?
You can, well, if you really want to, you can give your boof to somebody else.
Okay. What would I have to do to give it to Roland?
You would have to run over to Roland and pick up the pipe and then smoke it. I'll allow you to do that because picking it up would be an action and smoking it would be a bonus action.
Alright. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. So I'll run back over, pick it up, start smoking it, and then give it to him to heal him back up.
Alrighty. Alrighty, so
Take retirement.
so as you do it, Grungy he doesn't have like a weapon on him to kind of slash out at you with, so you're able to run away without imposing an attack of opportunity. You're gonna get up into this like at the foot of the zombie captain as he's turned to kind of deal with Hoover that's standing up over him.
Mm-hmm.
You find the white and gold pipe lying on the ground, kind of discarded from Roland's bloodied body as it's stuck to the ground with this harpoon. Take a quick puff, blow it in his nose. Roland, you receive half your 2d8. So roll your 2d8 and heal that up for it.
One moment as I find them. Wow. Fuck me. 4. 4 health.
So you gain 4 health, but you're stabilized and you're up.
Okay, let me
And
figure out how to do
you have
this
a
because
harpoon sticking out of you.
I know I struggled with this last time for like getting my character to apply the change. Let me see if it did it. Okay, good. It actually worked this time. I don't know why it didn't work 2 weeks ago. Yeah, so I'm up with 4 health out of 27. Thanks, man. Like falling over.
So yeah, Pyrite, you like literally breathe life back into Roland, and the smoke is wafting up into his nose as it like kind of like seals up a little bit of his wounds, and you see that like he looks a little bit more lively as he gets back up off the ground. Up next, it is going to be the captain's
Yeah,
turn.
it's good shit, isn't it?
That's that gas station shit right there.
But I'm trying to stay alive. Shit.
So that's going to be the captain's attack. He is going to deal with Hoover. He's going to try and roll to beat.
Quick thing, like, is my owl able to attack?
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry, you got to keep reminding me. I'll
Okay.
roll to hit.
All right. Does 19 hit?
A 19 does hit. So
Okay.
So that means you'll have to roll for concentration again. Okay, I'll record that one. So let me roll that concentration real quick. +2. He fails. So the fog cloud drops. You see like two. Like the fog just dissipates and seeps back into nothingness. You see two very confused zombie pirates like kind of stumbling about. They've been like running into each other for the past turn. Not exactly tacticians, but now they are revealed to y'all. Alright, so that is going to be... the owl gives you a thumbs up as it flies back away from Grungir. After striking his eyeball, the one that had the guiding bolt on it, and Grungir kind of goes like ah, and the fog cloud goes. All right, that's gonna be Captain.
Yes.
Cappy is going to roll to hit motherfucking Hoover. He's gonna roll. Yeah, 7 does not hit. He misses Hoover. Hoover deftly bounces him away with his stomach, and gives him like a come at me pose. That's gonna be Hoover. Hoover is going to retaliate and strike back against this motherfucker. Let's see. I think Hoover has a +5 and a d12. So an 11, I think that matches. Yeah, that matches. And 3 plus 3, 6. It's 23. What is it? And yeah, okay, that's actually enough. So Hoover dodges out of the way of this harpoon attack from this pirate captain, and instead does a spin attack and brings it back, chopping down his other side, leaving the captain without anything other than his spine correcting him. To which Hoover butts him with the butt of his great axe, splits his spine in half. The captain collapses, and so too do the other two zombies. So that takes Captain out. Zombie 1 and Zombie 2 are also both out. That leaves Belbor. So Belbor is going to put his short bow away. Maybe it probably wasn't the best idea to try and shoot at a goblin point blank with a short bow, and instead will run up and attempt to fucking slash at this MF. Plus 4 to hit. 15, I think a 15 hits. Yeah, 15 does it. And he does 8 damage against Grungir. Grungir is looking pretty fucked up. So Belbor does like a flying knee, followed by a downward slash of his short sword, to which Grungir like stumbles back at. And that is Grungir next. So he is going to roll. I think he's going to roll a d4 to attack either Pyrite or Belbor. Pyrite 1 and 2, Belbor is 3, 4. Pyrite is going to go after you. He is going to cast... He's going to cast another lightning bolt against you. But this time he's going to activate his channel divinity and attempt to do max damage with it. Alright. But first, I gotta roll.
Bring it on! I can take it.
You can't take that.
Does a dirty 20 hit.
Take it.
Oh god.
You're not that guy, pal.
You're not that guy.
A dirty 20 would probably.
I'm gonna get some checks.
I'm just holding a giant lightning rod in my hand. It'll be fine. I can do it.
It's gonna be okay. And you see
It'll be okay.
that, like, as you hold your... You didn't notice, but, like, your great sword is kind of, like, in between your ass cheeks. As you knelt down to smoke the pipe back into back into Roland's mouth, and it makes like the perfect like conductor from your head to your tail. Grungir takes advantage of this. So 3d6, that'd be 18 plus 2, I think. Yeah. So you take 20 damage of lightning.
Jesus. So I take it he rolled to hit and got more than 14. Okay.
Yes, he rolled a 20. Oy. So yeah, Grungir, after getting flying kneed by Belibor and seeing you run away and get your friend up, like fills him with such rage that like he Kamehameha waves you and shoots this lightning bolt right at your greatsword, which like travels up and down your spine multiple times, and just like.
I have 1 HP left. I look at him.
Shit.
Actually, I go. Told you I could take it.
I'm imagining like you say that like in Tom and Jerry after Tom gets like shot or something, and he's like a perfect black silhouette with his hair kind of standing up.
Yeah, it's all like still out, filled with static electricity. Like,
so
as I'm talking, you see like a trace of lightning across my tongue, like go from my tongue to my teeth.
It lights up, yeah. Alright, so that is Grungir's turn.
Oh my fucking god.
That is you.
Alright. Is the skeleton near me dead?
Yes.
Right? Like
yes.
it's gone?
Yes.
How far am I to the goblin motherfucker?
You are within 25 feet.
25 feet.
Yes.
What do I do here?
I don't know.
Do I do the stupid dagger move, or do I do... Yeah, I'm doing the stupid dagger.
I don't know,
Why
Colin. You're a rogue, and I don't think you've hid more than once in this campaign.
I ain't fucking hiding. I'm a barbarian rogue with no subclass in barbarian.
The other thing you might be able to do is if you could get to Kythos, he hasn't taken a boof yet, and you could heal him.
That seems like a better idea. Kythos, what's your health at?
He's down.
Yeah,
I'm done.
Oh shit! Okay, then yeah, no, I'm actually just gonna do that then.
Dude, Kythos got the anal bead Chex Mix Peas. Holy shit!
Congrats. Yeah, I'm gonna run to Kythos then, and like just use my regular. Like, am I within the range to where I'm not taking action to dash to him? Or would I need?
You are. I would say you're within range to just like use your regular movement speed.
Okay, good, because I'm just gonna.
Your movement speed is 25. Yeah, you're within 25 feet of him.
Instead of hitting him in the mouth with the boof, we got to get like extra healing fast. So I'm shoving the boof up his ass.
So you're gonna boof him with the boof?
Yeah, like literally, we're doing like the enema.
For a while, the rest of us are gonna smoke that later.
This is important, you know. He needs nutrients.
Before you do that, let me go ahead and I was gonna save this for maybe like if we finish the fight a little bit earlier, but I'm gonna give a little soliloquy to Kythos. So, Kythos, as you got hit with this magically charged lightning bolt from this other storm cleric, this other Tempest cleric that's wielding this ancient power, as you go down and your vision fades, a memory plays out in front of your eyes. You see in front of you a vision of a sunken temple underneath the waves. The dreamy atmosphere is surrounded by the sounds of crashing waves and seagulls chirping overhead, but they're muffled as if you are under the water and hearing them as you are swimming. In this underwater temple, light shines through, illuminating pillars of long covered with barnacles, other sea live corals, but in a hazy vision, you witness a deal between two faces, one of which that you recognize to be your patron, the god Talos. His long hair flows down the sides of his face. His circular glasses rest on the end of his nose as he kind of talks, lips moving, but you're not able to really make out what he's saying, to a blue devil with a long fishtail.
Boy, Yoko, this boof ain't shit.
Says, Ida.
Boys, I found a girlfriend. I'm gonna bring her in the recording studio.
Guys, I found the octopus's garden. I'd like to be under the sea.
Please God, no.
With Yoko Ono
Yoko.
in the shade.
So, Kythos, go ahead and make a perception. Yeah, make a perception check to see if you can read his lips.
Alright, let's see. 10.
You're not really able to make out what he's saying. It's almost as if he's speaking another language that you've never heard before. But
Do I at least get a sense of like if he's friendly or not?
Talos or the devil?
Just both of them. Are they like
yeah,
friendly
well,
when they're?
So you're kind of just observing this from a distance.
Okay.
You don't have like a present body
Okay.
in this memory, but you will notice with a 10, some of the markings on these ruins is the same marking that's on your chest. And the blue devil has curved blue horns, just like you do. So as the vision kind of starts to shimmer and fade, and lightning cracks overhead, Talos and the devil both reach out their hands, and the vision fades before they're able to actually shake on whatever deal they're about to make. And you are woken up to the smell of hot boof going into your asshole as Roland starts breathing like I'm breathing smoke up your ass. I don't know
Wake
how.
up!
I don't know how, but he was able to quickly unbutton your belt buckle, get your ass up face down, and he's breathing boof smoke up your booty hole.
You see that Tom and Jerry gif I just posted? That's exactly what happened to me.
Pretty much, that's what he's doing to you. Except, so yeah, you wake up. Roll. What are your dice? You've got. Yeah, roll 2d8.
Roll 2d8 dice.
Yeah, roll 2d8 and then add that to your health. Or
Okay.
heal that much.
13.
All right, you heal for 13, and
Hey, fucking helps, doesn't it?
I
Thank
think
you.
that should be the end of Roland's turn. Yeah. Unless you want to do anything else, Roland.
Nah, I think shoving it up his ass is the most action I'm gonna take. Actually, hold on, wait. If I can use a bonus
You
action
used
to
a
run and
bonus action to
hide.
heal him.
Okay, then never mind. Yeah, that's all I wanted to do.
All right. That's Kythos' turn. Kythos, that's you, brother. You're back up.
Am I close?
You got a pipe sticking out of your butt.
I'd like to remove the pipe for now,
All right.
And,
I'll let you do that as a free action.
and then I'd like to cast Sacred Flame. Is the goblin within 60 feet of me?
He is definitely within 60 feet of you. Yes.
All right,
So
what's
is that?
Sacred
Is that
Flame?
is that a Dex save?
It's a Dex hit 13
I think it's a Dex save. Ready?
or Dex save, I guess. Yeah.
All right. So he has a plus.
His attack
10.
/ save Dex 13.
He saves.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
All right. That is the top of the turn. Pyrite. You've done your healing. You had the pipes snatched away with you. Now that it has been up Kythos' ass, you're starting to regret your decision of bringing Roland back up.
For the record, I was against that plan. I thought the mouth would have worked just fine. But
I'm glad that
I
we
am-
feel close as a group.
Hoover nods and says, "I think the up the asshole strategy might have been a bit dramatic, even for this situation we're in."
I am just... I'm very mad at getting shocked this previous turn, so I'm going to rush back over to the cleric and just... I can get within striking distance, right?
Yes, you can.
Alright, I want to get within striking distance and just try to go to town with my greatsword.
All right, roll to hit. You have to beat a 14.
Did Pyrite's Owl use that
All right.
advantage already from the guiding bolt?
It was only for one hit.
Okay.
Alright, so I got a 14 plus 6, so 20.
That definitely hits. Roll your damage.
8.
All right.
Pyrite, go ahead and finish this motherfucker off.
Do it! Do it for my asshole.
Let's see, what do I want to say? I'm gonna like put my sword underneath his chin, be like, "Wow, I appreciate a learned individual. You should have known that your stupid fucking lightning wouldn't be able to keep me down." And I just drive my sword through his throat.
So with that, you see, like, as your sword emerges from the other side of his neck, like, crackling lightning energy travels through it almost like as if it was just struck with lightning, and slowly it starts to fade more and more and more as Grungir's life drains from his body and he is no more. So you guys have just wrapped up the fight.
And I motion for my owl to shit on his corpse.
Your owl does a dive bomb, and a large spectral splat right on the tip of his nose, and it spreads down like an airstrike on the rest of his face.
Good bird.
He lands on your shoulder. He says, "Who?" He gives you a salute, a very solemn one. Alrighty, so yeah, you guys are wrapped. You got these dead bodies surrounding you. Like Hoover, he's fucked up. Yeah, everyone else is pretty much super fucked up. All of you guys but the mist is now substantially decimated. You kind of infer that Grungir was down here, kind of making it a little bit harder to see than what you normally would have. So go ahead and make perception checks with advantage, since you've already gotten a bird's eye view of this place.
Is that for everybody?
Yep.
Alright.
20.
Oh my fucking god, I just rolled a nat 20 as well.
You rolled a nat 20?
There's that one.
Pyrite is he's glowing. He's focused only on stomping the corpse of Grungir, and it's just not paying attention to the surroundings. He's doing a Michael Jackson dance on top of his corpse.
I rolled my other one and I got a 13.
Okay, 13.
So
that's good enough.
Who nat 20s otherwise?
You guys will notice that surrounding you guys are pillars, ancient pillars, and Kythos, you will recognize that these pillars they have some of the similar to architecture of the temple that was below water in your memory.
Pyrite Roland, when I was down, I had a vision of an underwater utopia. A city with intricate architecture and cryptic writing on the walls, barnacles lining the temples and the marbles. And my vision was a demon and a tiefling like myself shaking hands, who I believe to be Talos, a god of my people. And I don't know what kind of deal with some demon was made here, but I think there's some foul play at play. And then I woke up rudely from my dream to be saved by my savior, and I don't want to feel that way again. But it's okay.
I'm gonna be honest. After an ass boof, it makes sense that you would hallucinate something like that. So
Sounds like treasure to me, I say with a peg leg now that my leg got harpooned and I'm just kind of struggling to get along. If there's any more fucking goblins.
A goblin falls from the ceiling and latches onto you, Roland.
Can I roll just throw it off of
I heard of one more goblin!
His name's literally one more goblin.
He dies. He dies on impact, though. He's very weak boned.
Oh. Alright. I stopped speaking out loud about my goblin rage.
But yeah, so you guys will also notice that like these pillars kind of like make a like an oval shape, like a half oval shape, going away from, or going kind of like centering or closing in on like where a waterfall was coming from one of the other ends of the grotto. And at the basin of this waterfall, you see a cracked, open half of a ancient ship with a fire lit inside of it.
There's skeletons in that water. I think that might be bad. So, I'm suggesting short rest, like somewhere hidden, so we can all heal before we investigate the fire. That's just me, though.
I need a long rest.
Long rest, perhaps?
We're in a cave. The goblins have a union meeting. We can't take a long rest.
What are they gonna do? They're not gonna jump down here, right? Surely.
Can we
We're
cut
gonna
this?
go over the cave.
Roll insight. Actually, yeah, roll. Yeah, you guys roll insight.
All of us.
Yeah.
All right.
22.
Nat one, baby.
Yeah, Roland, you're like schizophrenic. Like you start to hear goblins dropping from the ceiling.
I got it, 10.
I got a 22.
All right, so Kythos, the ass Boof is like clearing your mind a little bit. And
Post Boof clarity.
you're like
Straight.
you're like stone cold solemn right now. But you remember the goblin above only talking about Grungir and Dormish being the leaders of this clan. And also with the 22, I'll go ahead and allow it that like the cave seems pretty like free of any other presences at this moment. Now that Grungir and the pirate captain have been dropped, like those two seem like the biggest threats that were coming after you down here.
I grab Roland's shoulders and I shake him. Get it together, man! There's no more goblins here.
Roland, as Kythos is doing this to you, his ears start to look a little bit longer, and his nose is a little bit sharper, and he has sharp teeth, and his voice sounds like.
Well, I do the same throwing action I did with the other goblin. Just get off my. Anyways,
I shake some dust off my shoulder and glare at Roland.
But yeah, so I mean, so the cave seems to be pretty like serene at this point. Like, of course, it's still like a big grotto, and it's like mysterious, but it's not. It doesn't feel like there's impending things watching you right now.
Long. That sounds like a long rest to me, boys. Someone's got to charge up the fighting.
If you guys want to, like, whoever wants to decide to take a long rest can take a long rest. I'm not gonna stop you. But if anyone, wants
I think
to
I need a long rest. Schizophrenia brain, or do we do the long rest by the fire? See if there's allies and friends. That is also an option. I say through my schizophrenia rant.
Belbor kind of like he perks up for a little bit. Says, I haven't really taken too much of a brunt of the force myself. I can just go out in front of this campfire if you guys want us to hang back.
I like that idea.
I like that idea too. I continue to tweak out.
Hoover,
Can
you stay.
Can I ask Belabor?
Yeah.
Can I grab the pipe and be like, hey, can you start smoking this and then give it to me? You're the only one who hasn't done it yet.
I mean, yeah. You'll go ahead. You'll take a long drag. You see him like he's like holding back some tears as he takes like the longest drag ever. He's like,
yeah. Like, to be clear, I want him to use his boof to give back to me so I can heal.
Just 1 minute, fella.
and he breathes it. He breathes it back at you like a big cloud, like just like a big smoke ring, like travels at you and just. So go ahead and roll. I think you get 2d8s as well.
Okay.
Pyrite gets two 2d10s.
All right, so I'm gonna heal for 9.
Alrighty.
Great, there we go at 10 HP.
That works. So Belbor, after handing the pipe back to you, he said, "All right, I'll go ahead and take a look over the." And he gets low to the ground and starts scampering over. And he gets to the opening of this pirate ship, and he says, "Oh my God! Well, guys, I found the princess. She's here. She's okay, guys." And he ushers y'all over.
All right.
Follow along.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Might as well.
We made it this far.
So, as
Hopefully.
you guys get close to the pirate ship, it's pretty beaten up, but the inside is surprisingly dry. It seems to have once been made of pretty high quality stuff, and retains kind of that even after all these years. Inside there's a small circle of stones, an old oven that seems to be repurposed as a fire pit, and sitting to the side of it is a tied up, dirtied, bloodied Princess Shamishir. She is, or Samishir. She is wearing a tattered white dress with tall leather boots and a pack. Her arms are bound. Belbor's trying to undo it, but she's covered in scratches, nicks, dings, and mud from the cavern itself. She seems very exhausted.
We
All
did
right,
it.
I walk up to her immediately, and I go, "Hi, Princess Amashir. I'm Pyrite. This is Kythos and Rolan and Hoover. We're your saviors. We're the ones you're going to reward very generously when we get you back to your parents. We have a plan. We're going to get you out of here real quick. Again, Pyrite, Kythos, Rolan. Don't forget our names.
No,
we want to be rewarded."
I would never forget the people who saved me.
I'll hold you to it.
The LeBlanc family owes a great deal to y'all.
You have no idea. Do you know how many goblins have been in this cave?
I assume a lot. I heard the battle was happening outside. It seems like quite the commotion. And why do y'all smell like smoke?
We'll explain later, Princess. For now, we need to get you out of here.
I agree. But she looks around at y'all. She notices the band around your wrist, Pyrite. I see you found some of the artifacts that they've been digging around at these sites. That's why I was coming here as well. I've been doing research all over the place to try and find these things. And this is one of the most intact ruins of the ancient civilization that we've found.
Well, hold up. You're also interested in the ancients?
Greatly.
This is... I was laughed out of Cloud's Cradle for being obsessed with the ancients. This is great!
Well, it's almost like the most important development in Aelowayan history in the past 50 years. Why wouldn't you be invested in it?
That's what I told everyone! Oh my gosh, this is fantastic. I've never met somebody who shared my interest in this.
And she's gonna also notice Kythos. She's gonna notice the big tear in your shirt has kind of revealed the mark. that's on your chest, and she's gonna like, I need my. She's gonna take a sketchbook out of her backpack, and like quickly like sketch down the marking.
Is there a problem, princess, with the marking on my chest?
Not a problem. There is a coincidence, and she's going to like get up and run over to one of the columns that's on the outside of the ship, and she's gonna hold the sketch that she just made up next to the column, and she's gonna say, come here. Kythos, was it, right?
Yes.
Kythos, come here.
I'm coming. What's going on here?
Look. If I may be so bold, just show off that mark a little bit.
Whoa, hold up. What do you think you're revealing?
So, Kythos, you reveal the mark on your chest, and as you do, like, she takes a little bit of, like, luminescent paint, like, smears it on her thumb and traces a groove that has been etched into this column, and it matches almost exactly your chest.
Wow, that's quite a coincidence we got here.
It's a little bit more than a coincidence. This is the third site that we found so far with these exact markings on some of the structures of these ruins.
This is the third site? You mean to tell me that you found 2 previous sites just like this?
Some of the other sites that we
That's what that means.
That's what third means, I suppose.
I'm still tweaking out at 4 health.
Go on, make a wisdom save.
Oh my fucking god, that's a 3.
So Shimasir, she's looking greener by the second, and she has like a little tail.
Tell me this is the princess.
It is the princess, but she's
No, it's not.
She's looking.
No, it's not. That's a goblin.
What?
It's a goblin, guys.
Guy, Pyrite.
Stop me from doing that.
Can you explain what? Can you explain what's going on with your friend there? He looks a little shaken, not stirred.
No, he's fine. It's been a really
fine.
long day.
Having a
I
bad
think we've been almost killed by goblins about 4 times now.
Oh, I guess that's something we all share today. Well, I mean, this is a very interesting development. You guys have to assist me when we get back to there.
We are more than happy to assist you, princess. At your service.
That. I thought coming to these ruins were going to be a wash, and when I got captured by these goblins, I thought I was just going to lose it all. But I have found not only a second lease on life, but a new development, and possibly a new studying compatriot. And she looks to you, Pyrite. It's like someone who shares an interest in these relics that's not just for personal gain. Like those wax worms. Ugh. And speaking of those relics, she's gonna dash over to Grungir's corpse, actually. And she's going to take the Millennium Eye that was out of his armpit, slide it up off of his arm, and it's forming a little. It's like a handheld necklace, sort of.
Now you might see a little bit of shit on that, but that was there when we got there.
That's fine. It matches the tone of the blue.
Okay.
And she's gonna kind of like hold this up to the light and say, even though this is a severely damaged and practically lost relic. What? What's so funny? What's happening?
Just the gif I posted is pretty much what I'm feeling. So stupid.
That's
the first thing that came up when I
He's
said
bugging!
Anyways,
But
yeah.
she's gonna lift this up. It's like, even though this relic is long lost and practically unusable mostly, it still holds such a great, tremendous power over storms and electricity that Grungir was able to divert boats to crash into these rocks, and they were able to amass quite a collection of relics and wealth just by doing nothing.
I mean, it's amazing what the ancients were able to achieve. I mean, we think that we're progressed now, but there was so much more in their civilization that we don't have at this instant. Like,
Yeah, and that's
you
why
understand?
all these kingdoms and all these cities are trying to find these for themselves. They want to relive the glory days of Aeloway back even before we even had the history books.
I if I might disagree slightly, I don't think all these people want to actually relive those glory days. I think they're just interested in the ruins and not so much in the culture and being able to actually rebuild a civilization like that, you know?
I agree. We can disagree and agree. I think that a lot of the people after these ruins aren't interested in the culture. They're interested in just the power to create and destroy.
Exactly. That's why we're different.
We can make so much more. We're on the same wavelength. We're matching these wavelengths. I like where we're going.
Pyrite Princess, I love the history lesson that we're having right now, but could we take a little break after our long... we have a friend here that is on the verge of insanity.
The goblins. The goblins. I've been on like an IV dripper this entire time since the first fight.
I think he needs a long and nice rest, if you catch my drift.
I mean, you were pretty far into the cave system. I don't think any of the other goblins come down this way. So
if you guys feel more comfortable, I'll take first watch if we want to rotate watch, and then everybody still gets a long rest.
I'm going to bed. I don't even say that. I just like speak like I didn't.
There were some old bunks kind of left on the wall of that pirate ship over there, so we could probably just nest up over there, and whoever doesn't fit can just sleep on the ground. And Hoover's just like, I can make bed wherever I can. So
I'm a relatively small person. I'm sure I could fit in the bed with someone else if it came to that, if it was required.
Belvoir slaps his arm around you and says, I was thinking the same thing, mate. After finding the princess and rescuing her, I think we deserve a little bit of brotherly warmth, eh? And he pokes you in the stomach a little bit. Fighter to fighter, scrapper to scrapper. Okay.
But as long as I'm the fighter and you're the scrapper in this situation, if you're picking up what I'm putting down.
Alright, so who's taking the first watch?
I got it.
Kythos, I knew you'd be up to the task, fella. I'll take it after you.
Sounds good. And then I'll wake up Pyrite, and then we'll see how Roland's feeling, but if not, we'll just do one more rotation. Roland fights in my direction.
At least, I think we should give that fella a little bit extra blanket. Maybe a little knot in the back.
I want to go to bed.
I'll tuck him in, and Belvoir is gonna kind of like hesitate. He's gonna hesitantly try and go up to you as you're nipping at him. It's like, there you go, big fella. Don't worry, no goblin's gonna come find you. You're safe now in the pirate ship at the bottom of a cave. Just warm up by the fire. Have some beef jerky. You like beef jerky, don't you, fella?
I don't know why this guy's talking to me like this. I'm just trying to.
You're the one snapping at people.
I have a moment of clarity. You're like, what the fuck? Dude?
Hey, you're not the one who has to sleep with them.
It's a privilege, believe me. But anyways, so you guys all pack into this pirate ship. Kythos, like, you're pretty used to taking watch, especially on ships, even though this one's in the Earth.
Still ship.
So the first 4 hours go by without any real penalty.
Alright. I wake up Pyrite and I say, "Alright, buddy, time to switch spots."
Belbor gets up. He's like, "Yep."
Belbor, I've been a ship hand for all my life, and I'm used to sleeping on wooden floors. You get the bunk to yourself, I'll be on the ground.
Ooh, more room for me. He spreads out and like starfishes really hard. Roland, you dream of a giant goblin chasing after you. And like he's all he is doing, he's just like, he has like a really comically small like scimitar, but like each like swing at you like barely misses, even though it's so small.
Alright, so what I just put in the chat, that's what Belobor was doing to me in the bed as we were together.
Belbor was like shoving his tits right in your face, yeah. God, Max, don't
nice
look.
guy.
Max, don't look!
Oh, dude. Danganronpa, best game ever.
But yeah, so I mean, that's pretty much most of what I had planned today for the session. How are you guys feeling?
I'm feeling good. We got the prince in.
Alright.
Time for me to.
Alright, so we just hit long rest?
Yeah, just hit long rest, and we will continue on with, you know, more of the story when we get back. You guys will have like a full reset. You're all level 3, so that should be good. And I will go ahead and post in the chat 2 things just to remind myself.
Abilities. Okay, perfect, cool. Took a long rest. I don't know why D&D Beyond's so weird, finicky with its button presses. Like I had to like press and then confirm in a 3-second window. We're good now. I full healed.
Okay.
No longer tweaking. Alright, I am in my dreams.
Okay, so are my spell slots like back to 4, or are they just up by 1 now?
Your spell slots are fully refunded.
Sweet. You know what that means, boys. The next boss is gonna get 4 guiding bolts up his asshole.
Actually, you should have more spells than that if you're level 3. You should have...
I have 4.
Yeah, you have 4 first level, and you have 2 second level.
Oh, sweet. Can I apply the 2 second levels? Oh, I have a guiding bolt there, too.
Yeah, you can upcast it.
Oh my god, 6 guiding bolts? It's gonna be a
Yeah, you can
literal
cast 6 guiding
lightning
bolts.
javelin.
Unlimited sacred flames.
But, yeah, so that should end our session for tonight.